What's up, guys? It's Afro Chickenbutt bringing you some NBA 2K18 updates. Well, really, just trying to get you guys caught up with what's going on with NBA 2K18. So if you didn't know, the early tip-off access releases September 15th, 4 days early. You get 5,000 VC for the Kyrie Irving edition with 10 weekly My Team packs and My Player apparel. For the Legend, you get 100 VC, 20 weekly team packs, Shaq jerseys, and attack shoes, and a championship ring. Woohoo! Yeah. And for the Legend Edition Gold, it includes 250,000 VC, 40 weekly My Team packs, a Shaq jersey, basically the same thing as the regular Legend Edition. But you know what makes it so awesome? It's $150, while the Kyrie Irving edition is $59.99 and the regular Legend edition is $99.99. And guess what? If you want the physical version of the Legend Gold, it's only available at your local GameStop. Now let's get into the gameplay. As you can see here, this is Ray Allen. I'm sure a lot of you know who Ray Allen is. Especially if you're San Antonio Spurs fans, you probably remember that corner over there. But let's not get into that. The reason why you're looking at Ray Allen shooting in NBA 2K13 is because of the shot system. This is what 2K is going to be returning to, which is known as the shot IQ. So, what is the shot IQ, you may ask? As you can see, there is a release timing, which is green for Ray Allen because he is shooting threes, which he is proficient at. So this is something that is different from NBA 2K17 because if you shoot threes with Shaq, it doesn't matter where you shoot the three, it doesn't matter if you have a perfect release, it's still going to be red, and you will have a bad shot grade. The second is range, which kind of explains itself. If you're shooting with Stephen Curry from 10 feet behind the three-point line, you're probably going to get green for range. And it should be that way because Stephen Curry can shoot from that far out and make shots consistently. But if you go out to half court with LeBron and start shooting threes, you should not be getting the same results just because you know your release. And then that takes us to contested jump shots, which is the same thing. Stephen Curry is known to hit contested jump shots with players in his face, so he would have a badge for something like that, just like 2K17. Say LeBron is shooting with someone in his face, he is not as good as a contested three-point shooter, so he would probably have yellows for most of his releases when some of Curry's could possibly be green, depending on how you release. But it's all a formula, and that is a better way for 2K to play. Now let's get into the rear door here, okay? The rear door. So, my GM's changed. How has it changed, you ask? I'm about to tell you. So, as you see Doc Rivers sitting here, there's new cutscenes. So you're going to have cutscenes instead of text conversations with everyone you talk to. Will they have voices? I'm not sure. Probably not. But let's go ahead and get into some other things that have changed. The 2017 NBA collective bargaining agreements in the game. Really not something I'm too surprised about, because if they didn't put that in the game, how's it realistic? So we have Supermax contracts now, which means if your boy Bambi goes off, you can pay your boy Bambi like a superstar. There's exception amounts, rookie scale contracts, there's minimum annual salaries, so that means you can pay more than the league minimum, which was like $450,000 or something like that, which is garbage. Maximum salaries, you can now have that be dictated by your actual salary cap. The over 38 rule, where you can't sign players longer in a certain amount of time because they're over 38 and they're old. So stretch provisions, which means, like when you trade your boy Bambi away because you're like, nah man, I ain't about Bambi no more, and then all of a sudden you start missing Bambi a little bit, you're like, yeah, you know what, I want Bambi back. So you gonna get Bambi back? No, Bambi gone now, boy, Bambi gone. So there's roster minimums. Used to be 13, used to be 12 a while ago, now it's 14. So the new rule changes, the timeout rules and stuff, trade deadlines, player ETOs, moratorium periods, so you can't pull no Chris Paul and Blake Griffins with DeAndre Jordan and bring them back in, you know, to a house and lock them up in there until he says, all right, I'll sign with y'all. Yeah, you can't do that. And then the biggest thing, there's G League integration. So your boy Boo Boo, you know, when you draft Boo Boo out the crib, you know, he 19 and Boo Boo ain't ready for it. You know, he's a young buck. You know Boo Boo. Boo Boo can't be ready for that. Boo Boo Gates ain't ready. So you send Boo Boo Gates down to the G League, and then Boo Boo Gates gets some confidence. And the cool thing about Boo Boo Gates being in the G League, he has a two-way contract. So if you want Boo Boo Gates in D League, Boo Boo Gates be down in D League. And then once, you know, Boo Boo Gates gets that confidence going, you know, getting that, yeah, he turns into a possum. He's a possum now. So guess what? He comes up to the NBA. He thinks he's all that, and he gets stomped on. Guess what? Send him back down to the G League again. And guess what? He comes back, and he's a pterodactyl. And he's averaging 25 points a game, 10 assists, 10 rebounds. And then your man is a superstar. You can develop all your players on your own. That is cool. And now you even have the international draft prospect stashing. So, like, if you draft your man Kalarambe Hampude, you can take Kalarambe Hampude and you can keep him in France, Italy, Africa, wherever he's from, Japan, wherever. You can keep him there, but you know what, man? Develop. I want you to be comfortable, but be ready, because I'm bringing you over whenever I want to. So once he gets to that point where you're like, you know what? He's ready to come over. You bring him over. There's an analytics tool now, so you can get all the analytical data that you could possibly imagine on any player. And you can trade draft rights now. So it actually makes sense. So when you're in the NBA draft and someone gets drafted, guess what? You can actually still trade for him. I can't tell you how many times that's happened to me where I'm trying to draft a guy, and then guess what happens? Someone else picks him, and I'm like, oh, great. What happened now? So now there's also improved draft class generations. So you may ask, what does that mean? You know, when you have that NBA draft and only the first 5 guys in the draft are actually worth anything, that'll be different now. It'll be more balanced. You'll be able to find guys that actually can contribute to a team, and you might find some studs in the second round. And another new thing are alternate uniforms for created and relocated teams. So now you won't just be stuck with the 2 jerseys that you always are. Another cool thing, there's an all-star selection experience. So you'll be able to pick which city the next all-star game is. So it won't always be in the same place over and over again. There's also some My League online improvements. You can customize teams and relocate them now. You can reset playoff games. And then you can have player accessory frequency. Like you can have Rajon Rondo wear his headband one game. Or the next game, he doesn't wear it. This is stuff that we were talking about like 5-6 years ago. There's improved searching for created teams. So if you want to do the NCAA thing, it won't take you 5 hours now. You can bookmark favorite creators. You can have a hardship exception where you can add an extra person to your roster because you had every single person on your team get hurt. There's a jump shot creator for everything this year, so you'll be able to create your jump shot even in your association that you do with your friends. There's practice plays that you can run. There's even a player create that you can add to My League, so you can create yourself and put you into your My League while you're in My League. There's quick edit improvements, there's new relocation cities, and there's improved My GM slider support. So I mean, overall, NBA 2K is really doing what they need to do to get the My GM up to par. If they work just as hard in every other area, the sky is the limit for NBA 2K18. This is Afro Chickenbutt. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to.